Hi, I'm Shawn Ghodsian, Managing Partner of Emser Tile.
I'd love to welcome my next guest, Shawn Ghodsian, Managing Director of Emser Tile, a giant inside of our ecosystem. I'd love to start by hearing the journey behind Emser, as well as your own personal journey, Shawn.
I started off in the fashion business, selling apparel fabrics to clothing manufacturers. Started a business when I was in sophomore year at USC and had that for about 9.5 years, and really wasn't going to join the family business or even thought of joining the family business at the time. 9.5 years into it, grew it up to a nice amount of business and national company. And a few things happened geopolitically that made me want to get out. So I was getting out of the business. Our current president of the company, which is like an uncle but not a family member, came to me and said, "Hey, what are you going to do?" I'm not sure. So came to me and said, "Look, you knew that if my father and uncles were going to ask me to come join the business, I would say no." The sheer fact of how things were going on and how people responded to Emser walking the booths and walking the show sparked my interest. And the culture of what vendors were saying, what factories were saying, what people were saying within the industry about us while we were walking through intrigued me. So after the trip, Carl goes, "So what do you think?" I go, "Well, sounds interesting, but I still don't want to join the family business." So I'm used to doing things on my own. Enjoy building business. He goes, "Great. Commercial division used to be one of our biggest back in the late 80s. We decided to go toward more production builder. Why don't you try building the commercial division for us?"
Amazing story. And you gave a little bit of insight, family-based business. What year did you guys start? And give us a little bit about the journey of the company and how it's evolved into this amazing company today.
Sure. So we opened the doors in 1968. So it's 55th anniversary last year. My father and four of his brothers started the company back then. Started off as a Oriental rug and Persian rug company. Opened up I think 500 square foot storefront on Melrose Avenue, just a few blocks down from where we are today. And so five brothers. If anybody knows, Emser stands for the first initial of all the brothers by age. So ironically, coincidentally, it came out to Emser. They all decided, look, we're better together than we are five separate divisions, five separate companies. Let's focus our attention on tile. So the tile side started to bloom and blossom. So today we have 80 locations, 4 distribution centers, are in every segment of the business, from production home builder to commercial to dealer and trade. Things are going well.
Remarkable. What an incredible American success story. What an incredible journey as a family to go on this entrepreneurial path. Hats off to you guys. From this humble beginning of a small storefront on Melrose, and to take that selling rugs to being now a nationwide dominant player inside of this ecosystem. I'd love to just understand some of the pain points that you guys had along the way and what it was that allowed you to become a brand that is now well recognized in North America.
So for us, taking a brand, taking the national brand out of California, moving it towards the west or east, sorry, and into the Northeast, and places that we haven't been before, as we move further and further from the corporate office, from where the family is and from where our executives are, you need to keep the culture alive, right? What differentiates us from everybody else is really the culture, and keep the culture alive, because if not, we're just going to be another big company that's going to be corporate. And for us, our entrepreneurial culture, our people are important, and we want to make sure that we keep that going on.
I'd love to touch a little bit on how Material Bank has been able to help Emser. Share with us how we've been able to help grow that segment for you.
For us, really, Material Bank is a complement to what we do, right? We are out there. We have 80 locations, hundreds of reps calling on A&D all the time, designers, developers, and everything else on the commercial side. Create those relationships that for us, again, customers, clients, people in general, as a people business, are important and help accelerate us into that mix where we don't have to do cold calls.
Let's touch a little bit on this ecosystem. The architect and design communities certainly know you, but there are players that still have not come to experience the quality and product and breadth of what Emser has to offer. Share with us a little bit about the number of SKUs that you carry, some of those product lines, and what you would suggest some of those first time A&D members to take a look at.
Sure. So for us, our product line consists of 4,500 stock SKUs nationwide, ready to be delivered, within a day's notice from samples from you guys or us, or just production with square footage. On top of that, we have a phenomenal lines called Enhanced Series, which we've been pushing forward, where we don't have the stock available today, but it is on a special order basis. That will give you more of a niche look, right? So if you're looking for stuff that, we're known in the industry for providing the high-end looks for the volume prices and being very competitive in the market for that, bringing high-end looks to the masses. What we also have done is we've supplemented our lines with not just stock materials that we're pushing through, but also bringing in products that are more technical, more niche-y, able to give that look that maybe we wouldn't stock locally on a regular basis, but be able to provide and complete a hospitality, multifamily, corporate program.
As we dig under the cover, one of the things that I was just so impressed with, not only just the residential presence that your SKUs offer, inside of commercial, we saw that you're utilized inside of multifamily, restaurants, kitchen and bath, healthcare. The builder community certainly knows you well. Contractors know you incredibly well. Tell us about how these products are available and which regions you actually have warehousing for these products.
So we're nationwide. We have products available throughout the country and able to locally service the A&D community as well as contractors, developers, and designers.
Tell us a little bit about the number of reps that you guys have at Emser.
So our number of reps are in the hundreds. You're looking at about 300 plus reps that are across the nation servicing our local clientele.
It's remarkable the size of business that you guys have built. I'd love to understand what some of the reports and KPIs that you utilize to keep an eye on your business.
So for us, again, it's really relationships, right? What we do is we use our CRMs to really go out there and really understand and use the leads from Material Bank and others to go ahead and say, okay, here's where it's at. What are we going to be able to do to follow up with it? Make sure the service on a local level is being taken care of, but also come back and see how we've closed it, and then take all the information that a Material Bank has even given us and be able to use that for future forecasting as well as product development and things of that nature.
You certainly spend a significant amount in marketing, branding, positioning the company, even for lead sources. I'd love to gain a little bit of idea in terms of how Material Bank ranks for you when you compare them to the other lead sources that are out there in this ecosystem.
Thank God we don't have any issues with leads in general. I mean, we have more opportunities that we can shake a stick at and really go after. Our biggest issue would be execution and getting taken care of all those leads. But if it comes to Material Bank and the qualifications or quality of the leads, I would put you guys on the top.
I'd love to touch on a little bit of your focus on sustainability. This is an important piece for this ecosystem. Share with us what your initiatives are and how you position yourself in this sustainable movement that's been taking place inside of this industry.
So really it starts with, our impact on the environment, right? We take every steps in regards to our transportation, our warehousing, our packaging, how we handle things internally at the corporate office with recycling and all that goes on. More importantly, we have HPDs on every one of our products. And we make sure that, tiles are declared red list free. And really doing a huge push towards EPDs as well. So on the environmental side of it, A lot of national hospitality chains today are putting a big push on the EPD side, and MindClick and a few other things that are out there that we're one of the leaders on, and proud to say we're one of the tops.
I'd love to get a sense of some of the things that you've seen from us at Material Bank that may have surprised you. You were not only an early supporter of Material Bank, you were one of our founding members. We're forever grateful for that. So you've seen a good bit of this journey. I'd love to just gain some of the surprises and things that you might not have shared with us previously.
Well, I think you guys are innovative. The technology that you guys provide and making samples available, within the next day, and even putting orders in later at night and being able to do that has been fantastic. All the analytics that you guys are putting together, the information is phenomenal, and it's nice to see where the trends are going, how much market share within the samples. You're not a sample company. You guys are a technology company that's being able to go out and service the A&D community and help promote brands within it. And I think the information and technology that you guys have developed throughout the years and where you are today and what you're looking at for the future is going to be amazing and untouchable.
Every event I'm at, I constantly see you guys are winning new awards. Please share with us some of the most recent awards and where they touch on. I think it might surprise this community.
Well, we just got back from Surfaces in Las Vegas, or TIE as they call it, last week, where we won the Most Innovative Product Award for our Radiant tile. Radiant is a extruded product that has the ability to put lighting behind it for walls and floors. It is able to be in water applications and submerged as well. So phenomenal looks, top of technology. No one else in the industry has it. And also recently we just got an award for our Impervious product, which is a shower system. Very easy system that helps with the showers for multifamily hospitality, even production home builder, where you can actually set it and tile on it the same day. Where in other cases you have to wait and do flood tests and tile it on the next day for curing. But we've developed a system that took us about 3 years to put together. That's going to take the industry by storm.
Sounds amazing. Now, this community, they are all looking and wondering, what is it about your company that has set you apart? Both the culture, the product offering, and the segments that you sell into. So you've been doing this a long time, and there are not very many that are able to do it in the same quality and scale that you've been able to do it. What sets you guys apart?
We're a family entrepreneurial company with a basis of a corporation. So the foundation is there. We're able to do anything, small or large. And we think locally with our people entrepreneurially. We let them do what they need to do and do it best. So what are our customers' pain points and how are we able to solve them? And not think just for the short term, but really think long term.
Now, I ask this of everyone. I'm not going to ask you if you would recommend Material Bank to a competitor because you're too competitive to even ask you that.
You're absolutely right. I would recommend them, but I would not recommend them at the same time.
Okay, so let's go to a non-competitor, somebody who is selling a different category. What would you say to them if they were considering joining Material Bank?
I think like I said, it's a great company, great system, great people. Really, you have to look at it and say, number one, it is an investment. And if you're gonna go in and want to go all out, it's going to be a pretty good size investment to what it is with quality leads and all the rest. Be ready because the floodgates will open, and not only do you have to invest in it, but you have to invest on the back end with it to make sure that you're able to tackle all the opportunities that come through. Because the worst thing that you can do is get the opportunities and not do anything with it and have people, looking for it.
Thank you for those kind words. On behalf of the entire team at Material Bank, I want to thank you, Shawn, and the entire family for supporting us. It means the world to us. We're always here to help you.